Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week Wisdom and Legacy Building podcast. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. This is day 924 of our trek, and it is time for Meditation Monday. Taking time to relax, refocus, and reprioritize our lives is crucial in order to create a living legacy. For you, it may be just a time alone for quiet reflection. You may utilize structured meditation practices. In my life, meditation includes reading and reflecting on God's Word and in prayer. It is a time to renew my mind, refocus on what is most important, and making sure that I'm nurturing my soul, mind, and body. As you come along with me on our trek each Meditation Monday, it is my hope and prayer that you too will experience a time of reflection and renewing of your mind. I find that so many people are fearful today. Fear of political situations, fear of financial crisis, fear of health issues, fear of abandonment, fear of the future. Now, there is a fear that is healthy, and we should have when there is imminent danger, but most fear is not healthy. In our Meditation Monday today, I want us to reflect on challenging fear. We are told in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, "Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for a fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced His perfect love." Most of us struggle with fear of one sort or another in various seasons of life. Some mild, some serious, some healthy, some unhealthy and self-defeating. Healthy fear is a self-protective mechanism. We rightly fear, or should, driving through a red light, or doing anything that could hurt us or others. Unhealthy fear is that which is caused by someone who has hurt us deeply, especially when we bury or deny it. This fear can show up in a sense of floating anxiety and cause us to be fearful of everyday living. It separates us from close relationships and causes loneliness. It gives us ulcers and other physical ills. It may even cause us to hide or protect ourselves with anger. Fears that are relatively harmless can often be overcome by doing things that we do fear and thereby reconditioning our responses to a particular thing that we do fear. Unhealthy or self-defeating fear needs to be dealt with at its root cause. For example, if you were abused or abandoned as a child, you may be fearful of being treated the same way as an adult. Unless you face and resolve that fear, you will tend to either withdraw from close relationships or to be attractive to people who will repeat the abuse or abandonment that you've experienced in the past. Sadly, the things that you fail to resolve, you are destined to repeat in the future. As today's scriptures points out, such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. Thus, to be made perfect in love means that we need to resolve any unhealthy fears. To do this, these fears need to be recognized, and if repressed, they need to be brought out to our conscious mind so that they can be confronted and resolved. Look at the symptoms in your life. Do you avoid close relationships? Is your life filled with anxiety? Are you an angry person? Do you have impaired close relationships? Is your marriage a wreck? If any of these apply to you, chances are that you may have some unresolved fear. So when you pray, admit these and any other issues to God and ask Him to give you the courage to see the root cause of these and to lead you and to help you to overcome these. Ultimately, all unhealthy fear is rooted in our mindset, and it requires changing the way you think. The underlying cause is the lack of faith in God, who loves you and is willing and ready to help you. As a Christ follower, we should not be plagued by fear and anxiety of this world. We are instructed in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Don't copy the behaviors and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. As we resolve unhealthy fears, we open ourselves up to love, and the more that we are filled with God's love, the less fearful we will be, because perfect love expels all fear. Well, that'll wrap up our meditation for today. Next week, we will continue on our trek on Meditation Monday as we take time to reflect on those things that are most important in creating our living legacy. On tomorrow's Trek, we will explore another wisdom quote. This 3-minute wisdom supplement will assist you in becoming healthy, wealthy, and wise each day. Thank you for joining me for this trek that we call life, and encourage your friends and family to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 923 daily treks or read the daily journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And I encourage you to subscribe to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.